Well, the markets have just closed. We've had a busy day. We had exports this morning, and then we had the crop report at 11 o'clock. And on balance, you would say that the exports were sort of a non-event. The crop report came out as based on expectations, a little negative for corn, a little positive for beans, and positive for wheat. On cotton, I would consider it neutral. Well, the market kind of confused us on the way it traded because it did not trade today and close today after that report in a logical way. I think it's put behind it this report. The feeling is that in August we'll get the updated acreage report, and that's what's going to matter. So I would think you're going to bounce off these lows, and this will be considered, the low made today will be considered the area of support as we go forward. I think there's a limit to the upside, but it might be 15 cents higher in soybeans. It might be 20 cents higher in corn. But let's take a look at where we are on this. Cotton market, before the report that came out today, was down 64 and ends up closing down 75 at 63.07 with a high of 64.10 and a low of 62.84. Look at soybeans. Soybeans before the report at 11 o'clock was up 1.5. Soybeans moved all over the place after that, settled down, and it's going to close up 5 at 917 3/4, a high of 917 and 3/4, and a low of 905 1/2. The biggest surprise was corn. Carryout was bigger than people thought. Market tried to react immediately, found support. We went from corn being down 2 cents in December corn before the report, just before the report, to where it's closing up 8.5 at 448. So we had factored in a negative report. We overdid it to the downside. The market's putting behind it this report, now looking forward to the next one where we will, we think, have the acreage adjusted correctly, and that will be constructive. The high of the day in December corn is 440. The high on the day in December corn looks like it's pretty close to where it closed, 448.5. The low 430 1/4. September wheat up 17 1/4 at 522 with a high of 523 and a low of $5.25. Wheat just before its report was down 1. So we went from wheat being down 1 to wheat being up 17 1/4. The markets were not that bullish, but we had been leaning down going into it. We overdid it. The speculators were pushing it down. And as what seems to be the case now, we overdo the market in either direction. It just happens, in this time, it happens to be down. So crude oil down 11, dollar is down 20, gold is down 5, silver is down 9. Dow Jones right now is up 138, so it was a very busy day. We'll look tomorrow and see if we can follow through with some more upside in the ag markets, or at least in the grain markets. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.